So I'm gonna walk you guys through the creative system that we use. Super straightforward. So this right here is a simple version. We're gonna have Monday.com was how we used everything. I just cooked up some new account to use as an example. You're gonna have your batch name right here. This will be Niping, whatever the fuck. Editor. This right here, there's two different ways to do it. You can assign the editor as you actually want it and set up an automation to ping them and notify them, or you can leave it blank. That's what we did, and then whoever was working on that or decided to get on it, if you have multiple, they just go in there and select it for themselves. Status, this is your creative pipeline on it. This will be waiting for brief, waiting for edits, and needs review, ready to launch. So let's say it's in needs review, then I'm gonna get pinged via Slack to go in there and review it so we can move things quickly. If it's waiting for edits, it's pinging the strategist, editors, the image editor, whoever's getting on it. They're all getting pinged in their channel. Ready to launch, it's pinging whoever's running the ads. It was me, and then launched. I don't think we had a ping for that at all, to be honest. And then let's say it's a needs review and then goes back to waiting for edits. They're getting pinged. A link to brief. We did that via Milanote. So I cooked up a super simple fucking kind of brief for you guys, and this is the boards that we ran. So you would have your videos over here, statics over here, and then you would use these boards right here to dive more in depth. Set this up, you would use the columns, that's what these are, and then inside of it, if you want to do the text, it was the notes, and then what else? Is there anything else? And the next one, here it is. This is, I don't know, I forgot which one it is, I'm gonna be real. You can see, so type of ad, size needed, variations needed, ideation, ad concept, position, traditional cooking methods, blah, blah, blah. Ad example, this will be Facebook ad library is needed or anything else. You're gonna either, if you're running AI VO, you're gonna put that up here. If you're running just a text overlay, so that sort of copy, then it would be text overlay. 3 hooks was what we did, and then visuals. Explain the visual right there. If you have an example, throw it in there as well. Your body goes right there, CTA. Now, if there's specific things that you want to do, you can do that via a note. So we would throw that in right here. Maybe a line to a specific part of the script. Put a grandma tweaking. That's if you've got your editors, whoever it may be, and you want to design this out. Even if you're just doing it yourself and you want to be more organized with this, get a feedback loop, have actual data behind all these things, because the actual win from having these briefs is that when you get a winner, you can take this brief and upload it into your Claude. And now you actually have the idea, everything that went into that actual ad versus just the shit in your brain and you're trying to scramble through to understand it. That's the real win of having a system, briefs, feedback loops, AI analysis, all these different things. So that's the video briefs, and then here's the board. Pretty much the same thing. Shout out D2C Midas for this. This whole thing was basically influenced by him, and then some things I learned from ecom talent. I go over that in my case study from Carlo. Dude's fucking insane. But you got right here instruction. So we kind of use this as the messaging, kind of the idea behind it, as well as to train up the image editor so that they understand over time more of these things, so then eventually if we wanted them to, they could be able to make them themselves. Example, if you have one, throw it in there, type of ad, and then this is something new that we started doing. This will be like for the landing page and whitelisting page. So if you're running product personal page to advertorial, the design of that is going to be different versus brand page to advertorial for us, because it's coming from a different perspective. You're running it off a different page. The profile picture is different. The primary text, headline, all those things are different. It's going to look different to the person that's scrolling. So the design for that is always going to be different. So that's why we have this. 3 variations. We only did different designs. We didn't do headline variation to body. We could have. We just didn't. I'm going to be real. Headline. So they're turning the frogs gay. And I just made this shit up. Read the article. Extra notes if you have any right there, and then design notes. So we gave them design freedom. So let's say let's use this example. Make sure to have a photo of a male doctor, an image, focus, or shocked face looking down at a paper. Then someone in there show a gay frog. There's so many different ways you can do that if you're actually like a creative type of person. So they have the design freedom. I'm not forcing them to make it a specific way. We give them creative OS to work off of those templates, but if they want to make it from scratch, as long as the shit makes money, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be real with you. But yeah, that's kind of more in the advanced side though. But you know, link to the drive. This will go straight to here. I stole some from Rise to show you guys an example. Even these aren't design variations, but you get the point. Performer. This is pinging everyone. I do this. It's pinging them. We know. Okay, let's iterate on this quickly. Let's understand why it worked. Now, the win between using Monday and using these particular statuses is you can track all of this in the dashboard. So you'll see we have 50% launch, 50% waiting for edits, task by owner, all these things. You can add in more boards. And then this is advanced. Pretty much all the same thing. We're going to ping people based off of the urgency of it. So if it's medium, they might not get pinged. High, everyone's they're getting pinged. I want you on it fast. I want it today. Same thing right here. I went over that page type. So this right here, you can track it, the particular page that's running. You can track the page that's running, and then even beforehand, give this to your editors. So everyone's coming in here before they even get to working on the brief, because this is where you have your brief. You're going to upload the drive, all these things. So in here, they'll even get the perspective of it beforehand, and then we can track that. So I showed the example here. Theme page. So you'll see 50% of them running that page, 50% that page. Landing page type, the exact same thing. Performer, based off of that, then you can start, as you really build this out and it gets a lot bigger, you can start picking up more patterns off of all this data. It really cooks up. Well, I love Monday. It's amazing. Use the integrations and automations for it, and you'll cook up. This is the pipeline, the setup, everything. Brief. If y'all need, I can go over how to brief. I'm gonna just tell you right now. You can screenshot this right now. I'll move. Screenshot that, throw it in Claude, and then give it your concept, work on it, and then for the final output, say, now give me it to where I can just copy and paste into this. Done. Same thing for the video. I'll let y'all screenshot that bitch right now, because that's exactly what I would do. Boom. You feel me? Screenshot it, throw it in there. All your outputs will come out like that, so then you can just copy and paste it. All your work is in the Claude in research, and then finally when it comes out how you want it, then you make it in this form. It's really not difficult at all, to be honest with y'all. And then Rapid, how to switch over, leak my shit on accident. Rapidize, this is something new that we're using. I've been testing it past 2-3 days. It's absolutely cooking. Like, I would go watch this demo. I'm going to link it in the description as well. You can just bulk upload all your creatives with the naming, the conventions, your pages. It's insanely quick. I'll launch tons of creatives in like 5-10 minutes. I'm about to go so stupid after this, actually, and just upload a shit ton of creatives for one brand. And then we're setting up a system with another to where we're even launching a bunch of products using this. So lots of things you can do. I would figure out how to fit that into the system. That's kind of what I'm working on now. But yeah, bro, I hope this was valuable to you guys. And yep, and all the sauce is coming from this brand right here. So we scaled it to 750K rev, and we did this in 63 days. I have a full case study on it, all these things, and then I'm making these videos to go over it a lot better. And then as well, I have my more private sort of things, and you can apply to work out and to work in it and find out a bit more. We've got coaches. I'm making videos like this. The idea from this actually came from one of the guys in there. It's the only reason I'm filming it, to be honest. And lots of different things. New strats I'm coming up with. I'll be making case studies. These things are fully available to the private community in there. And then we're also taking on a few people from there for one-to-one, so you guys can apply that. And I'll reach out to you personally, see if you're a good fit. So I appreciate you. Subscribe, get new videos out. You feel me? Let me know if there's anything you want me to make. I'm running out of ideas. Hope this was good.